Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me. You'll see interesting places you probably haven't seen. I hope you enjoy the ride and discover new places with me. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me.
Good morning, sports fans. Ben from Ben's Hang-Ups here. We got a partly sunny day. Well, it's clouding up as we go, and it's supposed to get bad this afternoon. We're supposed to have showers, maybe some thunderstorms. And that's going to be off and on for the next 4 days. So Ben at Ben's Hang-Ups here thought, well, I better get out on the road, at least take a day trip. Since I've been unable, for some reason or another, and there's been reasons, to get me on a road trip, which I really want to do. I'd like to get me down to Florida. I'd like a couple of other places I like to stop to on the way, and on the way back, and on the way here and there. And as always, our Ben's Hang-Ups wants to take you folks along with me, because we want to see interesting places that we've never seen before, or maybe I've never seen before, or maybe you've never seen before. But that's what it's all about. So here we are on the road. Now I'm going to take you to a small town. It's not really all that small. It's a small town, though. Consider it a small town. Small town, USA. Really nice place. And I'm going to take you along with me. We're going to take a look at it. See what you think. So I'm going to see you folks, as always, down the road. Well, folks, I'm going to take a quick stop here. This is Orchard Hills Golf Course. It's a country club. Beautiful back here. Trees just starting to bloom. Do believe I did golf here back in the day one time. Back when I did golf. Had a back injury, can't do that anymore. And there's another golf course in this area. And it's called Brookwood. Golfed that one many times. So where's old Ben today? Well, we're uptown Buchanan, Michigan. Yep. And I'm parked here in a little park. Just about a half a block right off the main drag. And I'll take you a little look around here. It's a little breezy today. So I don't know how much you're going to get to hear me. So we might have to grab another camera. See what we can shoot. And we're going to show you a little bit about Buchanan. Quite a nice town, really. A lot of historical homes around I saw driving through town. A lot of unique buildings. Yeah, we're going to show you a few of those. Not a big town. The town here is a small town. And then we're going to take you outside of town here a little bit and show you some of the strip malls outside of town, that type of thing. More modern stuff. Stuff I don't like that much, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. We got a little creek runs through town. Not sure of the history of this, but we'll find out for you. Take a look around. Well, Buchanan was first settled in 1833 by Charles Cowles, who constructed a sawmill near this site. How about that? Others followed by 1842. And the railroad came through town. Yes, it did in 1849. In 1862, a fire, well, pretty much leveled the town. That triggered a boom. A building boom in the 1860s. Now you're going to notice most of these buildings look like they're in pretty good shape. Surprised to see so many of them that were vacant. And again, we don't know about the upper stories, but we know some of the ones downstairs are vacant. Pear's Mill Race was built in 1848. Runs about a half mile through town. And what that is it's like a creek. And that empties into the St. Joe River. And it was built to operate the sawmill. Now Buchanan is a part of Berrien County. That's right, Berrien County. I forgot that. I got a population of about 4,300 people here in town. Town is popularly known as Redbud City because of the many redbud trees that have historically landed in the city and lined the city in major approaches to the city. The name Buchanan is pretty interesting. Well, it came from President James Buchanan. And of course, Ben has found a bar. Actually, there's a couple bars here in town. Gotta have a pizza place too, of course. Now, at one time, there was quite a bit of manufacturing around this area. Clark Equipment Company manufactured truck axles and forklifts and so forth. Well, they're left town, of course. Electrovice operated here too. It has also since vacated the area. A couple of attractions in town. There's Pear's Mills. Using water supply as swift of the McCormick Creek. Was built in 1857 and it still stands today. And then there's the Tin Shop Theater. It's located right next to Pear's Mill. And they have shows in the summertime. There's a Buchanan Arts Center. And a Redbud MX Racetrack, opened in 1973. And hosts a round of the AMA Motorcycle Championships, Motocross Championships. How about that? Buchanan is known for that, by the way, and worldwide. There's that creek still running through town and under town. Now Buchanan has a school system, of course, 2 elementary schools and a high school. Now Buchanan sports about 1,566 students, with a student ratio to teachers 18-1. Take it with a grain of salt, folks. The high school is known as the Bucks. Now here's an interesting fact. When Michigan legalized medical and recreational cannabis, Buchanan welcomed several dispensaries to set up shop here and quickly earned the nickname Boo Cannabis. There are now 5 cannabis businesses within 5 blocks of each other on East Front Street. How about that? And here's another interesting fact. Buchanan is not good on crime. Violent crime rate is 8.17. Michigan's average is 4.61, so they're almost double. Property crime, 24.6. Michigan average, 15.37. Again, not very darn good. I wonder if it has anything to do with those cannabis shops. I doubt it. There's the old inn, the Village Inn. There's another interesting fact. Reader's Digest named the city of Buchanan the nicest place in America in 2020. It did not surprise its 4,000 residents. Now Buchanan does have, it seems like every couple of blocks there's a park. Very nice park. Not big, small parks, but very nice. And they have, of course, an art museum. And you can see how pretty the town is. There's that creek running by the mill. This is facing the back of the buildings. There's Pear's Mill. Very nice. And this is a park right here. Pretty good size one. Where they have different events. And they have their festivals in town, of course. Yes, the Commons. Really a nice area. And this is a nice town. I'm not sure why the crime rate would be so high in this town. That is a mystery. This is neat. It'd even be better if the wheel here was working. And I said it runs under town too. Number of churches in town, of course. An art center. And there's one of these homes. Beautiful home. Just needs a little attention. Looks like some work needs to be done on the roof and so forth. And of course paint. A lot of paint. Just on the edge of town you have a church. And of course a park. Well, that looks like a doofus walking there. And as I said, just every couple of blocks there's a different park. Small, but very, very nice. And that creek runs right through this park. Very pretty area. Oh, there's a couple of parked residents. Look to be a little homeless, don't they? Oops, the old GMC. So, quick ride around town. Looks like part of the fire department back there. There's the post office. Know you got a town when you got a post office. There's a high school. The home of the Bucks. Then I noticed, like some of the small towns in Michigan, they've done a really neat thing. They have these little banners that they put on the light posts and everything in town showing their athletes. Girls sports and boys sports. Well, I'll tell you what, you can do Ben a favor. Do old Ben at Ben's Hang-Ups a big favor. Subscribe to the channel. Get your name put on the list. Yeah, make your signature, make it public that you're subscribed, and we'll put it on the list. Doesn't cost you a penny. Not a penny. So go ahead and subscribe for me. It helps me out. Other than that, folks, I hope you enjoyed the ride. As you can see, this is a nice little town. You notice that any way out of town, you go up a hill. That's because this town is down in a little valley. So no matter which direction you go out of town, you go up. If you go to town, no matter which way you go to town, you go down. Well, folks, that was Buchanan, Michigan. I was pleasantly surprised. It's a really nice town. Good sized town. I was surprised at the size. But a lot of older buildings, a few vacant, of course, but pretty good shape, really, downtown. Got a lot of interesting things going on down there. And I love the homes in the town. They got the older homes. Some of them are in a lot of need of their good, loving, tender care, and some paint wouldn't hurt on some of them. But really unique, the unique older homes, kind of that I really like. So there's a lot of those going on. Very interesting. Hope you enjoyed the trip. It's still partly sunny, but it is clouding up, and we're supposed to get bad weather off and on for the next, I think, 4 days. So anyway, sports fans, hope you enjoyed the trip, and I'll, as always, old Ben at Ben's Hang-Ups, we'll see you down the road.
Sit back,
Well, folks,
relax,
I ask you, please, have a good life. Enjoy yourself. And I hope you enjoy the channel. Have a good week.
Haven't seen. I hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me. You'll see interesting places you probably haven't seen. I hope you enjoy the ride and discover new places with me. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me. You'll see interesting places you probably haven't seen. I hope you enjoy the ride and discover new places with me. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me.